My name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about digital beacons and data privacy. Digital beacons come in many different forms, but the thing that you need to think about when you are thinking about digital beacons is that they are more insidious than cookies on your computer or devices, and is more accurate than GPS. So if you think of a digital beacon, think of it like a data magnet. So let's say, for example, someone sends you an email, a marketer sends you an email. They can put a invisible GIF, which is a beacon basically, and it can tell if you open the email, how long you had the email open, things like that. So if you own a website or you do any type of marketing where you get statistics back, a lot of those statistics are driven by beacons because they're put in emails or they're put in files to track how people use things. Beacons can also be used in things like video conferencing. I think at some point Zoom, the video conference software, had a attention tracking functionality, which is basically just beacons tracking where your eyes are on the screen. So that's one way that people think of beacons. Also, you get beacons a lot when people send you like animated GIFs. So if someone sends you an animated GIF of like a funny video or something, those things are basically beacons. So they're being tracked about how they're moving from place to place, how you react to them, how long you look at them, who they go to. Another way that beacons work, and I think the statistics said that over 70% of companies use it for marketing in their stores. So beacons track your movements in stores. So they can tell whether you're inside a store, outside a store, how long you spend in the frozen food aisle, things like that. So all that data is coming through using beacons. Another way that people may not be thinking about beacons, but basically the new capability that was created by Apple and Google to track people related to COVID-19. It created a capability to basically make your phone a beacon. So that's how your phones communicate with other people. They're literally sending information back and forth or bouncing information off of each other. The thing with beacons are that if you have a cookie program, it doesn't stop them from going through. A lot of the laws about cookies have nothing really to do with beacons because it doesn't really describe how the technology really works. There are so many beacons now, and there will be so many more in the world because, again, they don't necessarily have to give you information about what they're tracking. And the person who's creating the beacon can decide what they want to track. So there are things like your phone ID, again, your movements, how you open emails, the types of things that you read. So beacons, to me, even though they've been around for a long time, there's almost like a new frontier because now we're using them in different ways. There are data privacy concerns because most people have no clue about beacons and how they're moving. People are really interested in Facebook right now because they bought one of the main applications that people use to create GIFs. And again, GIFs can hold information or attract information from its user. So it's going to be interesting to see if anyone does anything law related having to do with beacons. I think when people talk about things like cookies, they may be misunderstanding that cookies and beacons are very different and they operate differently. So it's going to be interesting to see. I want to see a lot more dialogue with people about this. It's really interesting, and we'll see what happens. That's it. Thank you.